9 o'clock in the morning. It's wet out. I'm on my way to go see the new apartment. Welcome to the Daily Random Vlog. Random Andrew here. Out walking again. That's a few days in a row now where it's been outdoors, outside, walking, going somewhere, doing something vlogs. Let's see if we can keep this going. All done viewing the apartment, and if I can find my way out of here. Oh, I think this is it. Gotta make my way back home in the rain. I'll tell ya. I'll have to fill you guys in on my thoughts on it. Although I'm positive about getting out of my place that I'm currently in, getting into somewhere fresh and new. It's almost kind of sketchy. Really. It's almost kind of sketchy, but I won't say that it's completely sketchy. Just know that this housing situation, we gotta have words about that. Guess what, guys? Today just got a million times better. I got a text from the guys down at the pawn shop, and I am so glad I went in and talked to them yesterday. I got a message from them saying, come up to the shop. Come up to the shop. So I was like, okay. I messaged this guy, and he gave me, come over and pick me up because it's raining. Otherwise, I just walked. But we go up there. I go in the back, and boom, there's my bike sitting there. Thank you so much to the guys up at St. Thomas Pond for rescuing my bike for me. I am so happy today. Like, look at me, I'm happy. I've been so freaking depressed because I love that bike so much. I do. I think it gets me around town. It's a good bike to ride. It's a 25-inch frame, so I can ride it without the back pain. When I had to go for that walk in the rain this morning, my back hurt so much walking there and back just because of the way I am.
That was
What the heck was that?
I thought it was me for a second. I'm like, I didn't even touch the pedal.
So yeah, I am like so uber happy right now. Do people still say uber happy? Well,
Sure, you just did.
Yeah, I'm feeling hella good and I'm uber happy.
You make it work.
The rims, yes, the rims are there. They're in the trunk. And it's kind of weird because whoever it was that pinched the bike and tried to bring it in, they changed the handlebars on it. The headstock is different.
That was dangerous.
The pedals, they changed the pedals on it. They didn't bother fixing the back brake for me. Like, geez, guys. And everything else though on the bike was totally identifiable. Even the sticker from the store where I originally purchased it. Thank you, St. Thomas Pawn Shop. You guys just performed a bloody miracle. A bike gets stolen, you never see it. Guess what?
There it is.
Awesomeness.
In its glory.
Yes, miracles never cease. And I was going over it. There's a few things that were changed on it. And assuming that was to try and mask the identity of the bike so that it couldn't be identified as exactly the same bike, or so it just didn't look exactly the same. And I had my doubts at first, but I'll get to what the dead giveaway was. I mean, more dead giveaway than a serial number or anything else. Okay, number one, they changed the pedals. And they're very sloppy people, whoever did this work. Whoever switched it up, stole it, and tried to resell. Because, number one, when they changed the pedals over, I had black plastic, what do they call them, like bear claw or whatever pedals. And when they changed these ones over, they're still metal filings from their sloppy work. This bike hasn't even been rode since they swapped all the parts off it, okay? Metal filing's still there. Let me see if I get this in frame. Same thing on this side. Now, next, they changed the seat. I do not like those seats. Nope, not at all. Not at all. I gotta find a seat like the one that I had on it. It's a lot more comfortable than seats like those. Let's see. They also changed the headstock and handlebars, but they left the shifters and the brakes and all that. Those are all still the same. They didn't even bother to fix the back brake for me like I was saying earlier. But yes, this here, you can even see this is all very recently been worked on and then wiped down, but they didn't quite wipe down well enough to remove again the metal filings. Definitely my bike. These shocks, take a look at that. Look back in my videos and you can see, like, when I'd be locking this up going to my mom's place, that it is the same bike. Here is the dead giveaway. Okay, they did all this work. They changed the pedals, the headstock and the handlebars, the seat, but they didn't think to remove the tag from when I originally bought it. Yes, this said 200 on it. 200.00. And they didn't even remove it. That would have been like the first thing, if I'd seen somebody riding it, that would have been one of the first things I looked for. And there it still is. So, welcome home, bike. I missed you something fierce. And you know what? I've had many bikes stolen before, but this bike, it means a lot to me. And I was really bummed out. As you could tell, it was one of the things really, really depressing me lately. But here's one huge thank you to St. Thomas Pawn Shop. You guys rock. You guys just performed a miracle. When bikes get stolen, they never come home. And this time it did. Thank you so much, guys. So it appears multiple miracles can happen in one day. Check that out. Who knows what that is? Well, I guess it really doesn't matter if you know what it is or not, because you know you're gonna find out. Oh, hey, this one's got an easy open strip. Let's see if it works. But you know what? The snips are so much better. See? Why bother messing with easy open strips? Here we go. Would you look at that? Oh yeah. Oh, there's a whole bunch of other stuff in here too. Check that out in a minute. MIP Spline CBD Kit, Traxxas Summit. And then this here is the site that I ordered them from, worldofrcparts.com. It's got their address right here, 3569 New York City, 42 West, Wisconsin. Is that New York City? No. North Carolina. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. Everything I just said, but North Carolina. I should have known better. It's their phone number right here. Oh, got a low battery warning. Got to do this quick. Now, there's a phone number right here. Their website. Go check them out. I got a really good deal on both of these sets of MIP axles, and I received them in about a week of ordering them. Got a nice groovy sticker too, the World of RC. I'm going to have to throw that on my toolbox, my kit for when we go out and I bring lots of stuff. Their business card. And I shall provide a link in the comments section, or sorry, in the description down below. So if you guys want to go check them out, all you have to do is give that link a click, or see that thing? Here, let me focus on it. Scan it. If you got one of those scanners for that guy, scan it right now, and it'll probably bring you right to their site. Very awesome. Very cool. Thank you very much, World of RC. We're going to really enjoy having these in Clifford, and he's not going to be busting any more axles. Right on. I am super stoked today. It's just turned out to be a really good day. Now, before I go cracking into these packages and open them up and losing parts, I think it's time to take Clifford apart and start this whole process. So I want to film it for you guys, but it's a long, lengthy process, and I don't want to make it a super long video, so I'm thinking a time lapse might be a little bit more appropriate. So I decided to do the first axle off camera just to make sure I got it right, and I did, and I wanted to add in to show you guys this here. It's MIP blue thread gel, and it also includes a little bit of grease for doing the spline with, I'll be putting that on just before I put the axle in, but I figured I'd try to do my best to attempt to show you guys how these things actually go together. I'll do my best. Okay, so you don't have to, as far as I can tell, you don't have to have them together. They're just, their range when they're installed keeps them from coming apart. So, we'll start with this end. Both ends are pretty much the same. Where do I want to start? Whoa, I want to not lose that. Okay. So this goes for this piece here. You can see how things will line up. So, start by putting this piece in and note which side the threads are on. It's kind of hard for me to tell. You know what? Hang on a second. A little bit better, some extra light. No threads on that side, threads on that side. Okay, we're in business. And so you line it all up. There is going to be a tricky part. Trying to do this and keeping it all where you guys can see it is what's making it tricky. But I want to kind of show you. On this, see what I mean? On this little pin there's a flat spot. And I'm assuming, because the instructions aren't very detailed unless you go to the site. Okay, so threads on this side. You want that flat side pointing towards the threads. Right, so it'll slide through like that, but you have to have this. Line it up here because that's where that pin's going to go through. Like that here. You give it a little bit of twist. Yeah, it's not being as cooperative as the last one I did. There we go. Try and make sure that flat spot faces towards the threaded side, because those threads, you need that. That's what this set screw, oh come on. I tried lining everything up, so all I had to do was this. So this set screw right here is going to press against that flat edge. But first, you want to take some of this blue thread locker, give it a good amount of coating like that, and then put her in, just like that. Tighten it down, torque it down, but don't strip it. You don't want that sucker coming out of there. And there you go. I'm hoping I'm not forgetting anything. I've never done this before. But just because I've never done it doesn't mean that I cannot do it. Okay, so the exact same thing for the other side. We'll repeat the exact same. Put it in, know which side is your threaded side. Put this on so that you can line it up for the pin. Just like that. Oh, did I line up the hole? Yeah, I can see right through it. Flat side towards the... Just kind of wiggle her, jiggle her, and it'll get through there. Now, if that happens and it's not the flat side lined up, just take a thin flathead screwdriver and you push down on it to get that flat side exactly where you want it to be, just like so. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. I'm really trying my best here, folks. Now, I'm missing a set screw. There should be another big, fat and shortened one. Should be right here in my little pile. Oh, there it is. Get out of there. It's hiding inside of a nut. So, while I have the axle knot in my hand, get some thread locker on there. Which side was that, folks? Was it this one? No, that one's done. It was this one. Okay, so with the thread locker in place, and tighten it right down. That axle's done. Both ready to be installed, just like that. So I'm going to install those onto the back. But here's your difference. Solid metal, less material, like it takes up less mass, even though it's stronger. this big bulky thing. Maybe sticks will get jammed up less. I've got to find the guards that go underneath these control arms too, because where we drive, a lot of sticks come up and through, and I think that's been part of what's been pushing the axles around. Maybe it'll be less of a problem now. I don't know. We'll find out. Here we are. MIP axles grease, Loctited and installed. Yeah, I didn't do the full teardown and cleanup that I was saying I wanted to do, like actually pulling the bulkheads apart, taking the diffs out, cleaning them up. Everything's actually not that bad. And it's just gonna get dirty again anyway. So I went ahead and just directly installed them. And they're all the way around. They look great. I really like them. Now, I'm really gonna like them if nothing continues to break like with those other axles. It's just wondering what is next. What's gonna go next now that I've got alloy drive shafts in here? Is it gonna be something in the differential? Is it gonna be something to do with the bearing carrier or the bearings? Is it gonna be the transmission? Who knows? The only way we're gonna find out is by getting out there and really putting it to the test. And then I'll know what I have to aim for next, as far as upgrades go anyways. Yeah, pretty happy today. Got those axles in pretty easy too. Now they give you these instructions here. MIP includes them with the package, and it kind of shows you how they're supposed to go together. But at the same time, you really, it just kind of shows itself. For someone like me anyways, I found this rather easy to just kind of glance at the picture, say, oh, okay, those set screws are for there, those set screws are for there, that pin has to go that way. You can go on their site and get more detailed instructions though, because this is just a quick little exploded view diagram kind of thing. Once again, big shout out to worldofrcparts.com out of Wilson, North Carolina, home of Thunder Alley RC Speedway. Package got here pretty quick. I'd say it took about a week from ordering and it was here. That is actually pretty quick coming from the States. I can honestly say if I see something else that they've posted that'll work for me on my Summit and I have the online cash, definitely will be doing business again with them. Thanks a lot, World of RC Parts, for providing quick, expedient service, proper parts, no problems at all. I'm pretty satisfied with that. Now time to go write up a good eBay review. As a good eBay purchaser, I always try and make sure I get those reviews on there as well. With everything together and charged batteries, because it said it was going to stop raining, and then I decided I did a little bit of cleaning and I didn't want to mess it up at all. Unless I'm out on the trail, then it's worth messing it up. Anyhow, I had an issue with steering, and it has to do with the pivot balls, nothing to do with the axles. Don't those look nice in there though? I like them. So what I ended up doing was, I've got one side done already. Took them apart, cleaned them up, threw a whole lot of grease inside there between the bearings and where the pivot ball seats are, which are, hang on a second. Oh, I know, I'm just shaking around like crazy, eh? These guys right here, those are your pivot balls, so when the suspension moves, it allows it to move like it's in a cushion. E-Revo's the same way. This side's all clean, good to go. Now I just have to do that side, and it's going to alleviate some of the stress on the steering as well, because it has to steer as well as pivot up and down. I'm already noticing a difference. So, that done. Well, this will be done. That's done. This will be done. And then Clifford will be ready to go hit the trail ASAP. It's been raining out there all day, so let's hope for a little bit of sun tomorrow and no rain. Those trails will be perfect. It's a heck of a truck, I could be building a scale truck, I could be building a lot of other trucks, but I think the Summit is the wise choice for me. The trail trucks are nice. I love the scale look. They're a little bit too much of this for me though. Too much money. So for now, I'm just going to stick with the summit, keep putting work into Clifford, and make him indestructible, unstoppable. He's almost already unstoppable, just a summit stock is almost unstoppable. Snapping axles kept stopping it. Who knows what the next unforeseeable problem will be, but when we get to that bridge, we'll cross it too. So, enough vlogging for today. It's the end of the night. I'm going to end the vlog. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate your support. Keep smashing that like button, hitting the share button. Let's try and get as many views happening as we can. I'm going to just keep doing the daily vlog. When I was a bit down and sad, depressed, I was thinking, maybe I should cut it down to a week. And you know what? I don't think that would be a wise decision because I enjoy doing this. This is something that I get to look forward to at the end of every night. A lot of people might be like, yeah, but you gotta look forward to editing when you get home. That lets me sit back, watch everything as I recorded it, and put it together in a, at least hopefully, a tasteful manner for you guys. And I appreciate you guys watching what I throw together every night. Holy, that was almost a lot too much to say. Thanks again for watching. Think positive, stay positive, keep a smile on your face. Miracles do happen. I got my bike back. See you guys tomorrow. Vlog over. Good night.